Welcome to another Tony Too Tough video. Today's video is on this bag right here. Now, I'm not going to go breaking into it and showing you any of the contents in it because I just got it stuffed with a bunch of stuff so it can stand up so you can see it. Right now, it's just an empty mode hanging out. But when I use this, this is because I am taking the kitchen sink with me. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you a little bit about what this is. So for those of you who already know, I went to the Dave Canterbury School of Pathfinders, and I patched, and it was a great experience. This bag was what I used to get there. All right, so what I wanted to show off first, besides the patch and that I patched with an 80%, yeah, I am absolutely proud of that. It was a fun experience. It was a grueling experience, and it was one of the hardest challenges I'd ever done in my entire life. And I'm thankful that I did it. And I'm more than grateful that I didn't just get the certification that I completed a course, but I actually earned the patch. And because it says basic, everybody's like, okay, well, that was just basic. No, there was nothing at all basic about this class at all. But I will leave it at this. The word basic is referencing to the basic 10 C's. And if you hear my videos, I preach on the 10 C's. I learned it from Dave Canterbury. And everything about that is a score. It's a win, and it's proven bomb proof, as Dave would say. All right. So with that, let's just start off with, I've got a more than plentiful top that I can unzip here and pack, and I generally keep the things that I'm going to need, for the most part, right up here on the outside. These have some extremely deep pockets, right? And I keep these dedicated as pockets. Like I have this one over here is dedicated as nothing but my tools. So my tools live right over here. And then on this side, what I'm putting in here is generally my cordage, my ropes, and a couple other like I have a chair that I make. It's just this little, it's like a triangle piece of cloth, right? That I will just make a tripod. And I'll just fashion it on there. It's my seat. So it holds my chair and it holds my rope and my cordage. So that's pretty much so that. Now, I got one more morale patch here, and that's from Corporal's Corner, Corporal Sean Kelly. And while I was there at the Dave Canterbury class, and he was actually my instructor, I couldn't have been more, dude, I could not have asked for a better setup. I watched that guy I don't even want to get into it. I'm a fan. Let's just put it that way. I'm a fan. I'll gush. I almost gushed when I was up there, and I didn't. I contained myself. I was in the presence of a hero. Anyways, happy to be there. Happy to see it and happy to be trained by him. It was a great experience. So let's continue with the outside of the pack. So on the outside here, I've got just one more, and I keep an orange tag on the outside because I generally keep, if I'm going to take this pack, my first aid kit is going to be inside there. So that's that. And I usually keep some food in here and some other stuff. And then on the inside, right, when I take this down, and I stacked it pretty high, but I could fill this thing up to here. Like seriously, I could fill it up to here. And then this thing, it actually detaches and I can sit it up top there. It's got straps and it'll all connect. So I can really pack this thing out. I don't know how many liters, and I don't know the name of this bag. I have no clue. I got it off of Amazon, and I literally paid between 70 and 77 bucks for this bag. And it's been through hell and back, and I love it. And I want to show you some modifications that I made. So modifications on this is these, even though they're padded, I'm going to tell you, like, it cut off circulation here for me, and it just hurt. And it was like after a few miles, man, it was just hurting right in this one spot. So I added these, and I cut up some beer cozies, and I stuck them in there, and I actually sewed them in. And then this is just an extra padded strap that I bought off of Amazon. But anyways, I added these and that helped out tremendously. But here's what I wanted to show you. So part of my thing over at the Dave Canterbury class was that we had to bring some paste beads. So I want to show you these. Pull these off, and let me get them off the right way. Here we go. So I made these paste beads. So um, paste beads are basically a way for you to keep track of your pacing, right? So on here at the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Whenever I walk and I'm counting my paces, right? When I've gotten to the number that I'm counting to, which would be 100, then I'm moving one up, right? And then I get to 200, I move it up, right? 300, right? And I move it up. Or if they all started up, actually, that's the way it really works. It's been a minute since I've counted my paces, but I haven't had to do it because I know what it is. So, anyways, 100, 200, 300, all the way up to 900. And then these would be up top, right? And these are just 9mm casings and some paracord. And I just use a drill press to pop through the primer. Anyways, that slides down, and now I can reset everything to the beginning, and that counts to 10. So that's 1,000 paces, right? So every time my right foot hits the ground, I count 1, 2, 3, bam, and then when I get to 100, boom, I move it down. So there it is. So, and that's 1,000 paces, and then I can do 3, 4, 5, right? And then it starts all over again. So that's this piece of gear, which I shouldn't have got even into because I got sidetracked. I was talking about the bag, but it's part of the bag. So anyways, that is, oh, and then the bottom of the bag. On the bottom of the bag, I waterproofed it. I sprayed some of that Flex Seal, clear Flex Seal, kind of discolored it, but it's still, oh, it's totally waterproof down there. Like I could sit this in a puddle or at least wet ground. I can feel comfortable sitting on wet ground that it's not going to go through. And then what I like about it is I have these straps over here. So if I had like a bedroll and I wanted to carry that, because on this side of it, I love this part about it right here, is that this opens up to where I would have some of my bedding material would fit right inside here, right? And I just got I got this in here. I can fit so much more than this. This just fits a portion of it. I could totally load it down. But, and that's the problem with this bag. To be candid with you, is I have a tendency to go stupid with it because I can put so much stuff in here and I'm like, I'm taking the kitchen sink. It's coming with, but hey, listen, they got to have a little self-control. But I do love this bag. I do enjoy it. It served me well. It's the best $70 I ever spent on a bag. In fact, I think that's the most I ever spent on a bag. I don't really buy a lot of bags. I'll shop at a Goodwill, or I get a gift from somebody will gift me something, or I'll find it, or I'll barter, or whatever. Maybe not barter, but I'm not opposed to it. So a little horse trading goes a long way. So here it is. Here's my bag. I love this thing. Again, Amazon, $70, total win. It's got me through everything. Wanted to show you the shirt. Didn't want to just tease you on it. This was from the Mark Dice channel, right, on YouTube. We'll shout out to Mark Dice. I love all of his shirts. I love most of his shirts, right? Not all of them, just most of them. And this was one of them. And it was when it first happened, right? And he was quick. And as soon as we got the mugshot, I wanted the shirt because you know what? It's just a testimony. It's an amazing guy. I don't care if you don't like him. That's okay. You can go pound sand. We're winning right now. I'm loving it. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And you don't have to go too far. It's been raining for the last couple of days, so I wanted to do a couple of videos. And I appreciate all the support, and for the love of God, thank you all for leaving comments. I greatly appreciate it. And I read every single one of them. I try to respond to them, So anyways, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm Tony Too Tough. You don't have to go too far. Just get out in the woods and get your dirt on. So go on now. Now get. Didn't you hear me? I said get.